Thanks for taking the time to view this DVD. It's designed to give you a clear guide when conducting an assessment. Now, in this presentation, only the cognitive assessment section of the KICA is demonstrated. However, it's recommended that the whole KICA is used. The DVD is set out in chapters, so it'll be easy to go back to a section you want to review. Let's get started. Dementia describes a range of conditions characterised by changes in thinking and memory, and it can in turn affect a person's behaviour, language, reasoning and judgment. Some of the types of dementia include Alzheimer's disease, vascular and alcohol-related dementia, and dementia with Lewy bodies. The Kimberley Indigenous Cognitive Assessment, or KICA, is the only valid dementia screen available for older Indigenous Australians. It was developed for people over 45 and living in rural and remote areas around Australia. Its purpose is to provide health professionals and family members with valuable information that can be used in determining a positive course of action. The cognitive section of the KICA is in 11 parts, and we'll work through them step by step. But first you'll need a few basic tools. You'll need a pen, the KICA booklet, the KICA pictures, a comb, a cup, a box of matches, a bottle of water with a lid on it, and a watch for timing. And to help you, the instruction booklet and advice on writing a report is all on the Healthy Kimberley website. To get the most out of this DVD, pay attention to how the interviewer handles the questioning, her body language and timing, the seating positions and how she uses the tools. It's also important that you select an appropriate professional interpreter who understands the subtleties of the client's cultural and linguistic background. It's also best if family members aren't present during the assessment, as they can influence the answers.
Is this week pension week?
Ngana week minyade. Yep.
What time of year is it now?
Ngana minyade iralal paleba jalara ngunin. Mogura. Kolwada.
What is the name of this community?
Ngana minyade ini minyade ngura. Largadi town. Derby town.
In this section, you're going to show the client where you're going to hide the objects that they later need to locate and name. Now, if the client has poor vision, you might just want to get them to feel the object and later ask them to name the objects they felt.
And what do you call this?
Nyanade kala ngana mancholalan. Matches.
Good. And what do you use this for?
Ngana minyade bro. Chulo bro. That's for her hair.
And what's this one for?
Kala nyanade ngana poro nyanade. Ngaba poro. Drinking water.
And what is this for?
Kala minyade ngana nyanade poro. Wado poro. It's lighting fire.
Now I'm going to put this one here. Don't forget where I've put it.
Don't forget where that panang.
The object should be completely hidden from the person's view.
Don't forget where I've put it.
You're looking that panang way when puram that ngabo poro. Don't forget.
Now I'm going to put this one here. Don't forget where I've put it. Tell me those things I showed you.
You're gonna tell them that panang. There are three things way when show you, chalo. Cup. Comb, matches.
Good.
In the next section on verbal comprehension, it's important that you ask the two questions separately. Now, the reason for this is that one assesses comprehension of a simple command, the other comprehension of a two-stage command. It's also important that the interpreter doesn't point with their mouth or fingers during the two-stage command.
Shut your eyes.
Mel rugo garanyan.
First point to the sky and then point to the ground.
You give only 1 mark out of 2 if they point to either the sky or the ground. However, pointing with the mouth, fingers or anything similar is acceptable.
tell me the names of all the animals that people hunt for bush tugger?
In the verbal fluency section, the person is timed for 1 minute. You can give prompts such as, what about in the water?
Longra.
How about in the water?
Parga. Kolomayari. Mango.
Good, that's enough. Well done. How many was that?
11.
11.
Well, enough time's passed now to go back to the objects that you've hidden and see if the person can remember where you put them. They score 1 point for each object that's correctly located.
Where did I put the comb?
Wanja Bayuro Kana Chuluburo.
Good. And where did I put the matches?
Kalawalo bro.
And where did I put the pannikin?
And Ngabu Buro Wanja Bayuro Kana.
Good. I'll show you some pictures. You tell me what they are and remember them for later on.
Use the boomerang picture as an example. This one is not scored. The first scoring picture is the one of the boy, which you move on to once they've understood the task.
What's this?
Kali. Boomerang.
Good. Now remember them for later. What's this?
Kalanyanade. Pari. Boy.
What's this?
Kalanyanade. Kananganja. Emu.
Good. What's this one?
Yanade Gala. Kadak Walonga. Billy on the fire.
Good. What's this one?
Quania. Crocodile.
What's this?
Bajingal. Bike.
Good. Look at this, now you copy it.
Nyaga nyanade milimili. Kobigar kujuman nyanawala milimilinga.
So the aim of this exercise is to get the person to copy the diagram of the circles and crosses in the correct order on the blank paper. Now, bearing in mind that neatness and size are not marked.
You remember those pictures I showed you before?
You know that picture which Panin been shown you, Chalo?
What were those pictures?
What are that picture on it? Cornea, crocodile, bajingal, bike, body, boy, kadak walonga, belly on top.
If the person does not recall all 5 of the pictures, the following cued recall questions are asked.
Which one did I show you before?
Wouldn't that Panin been shown you before?
Good. Which one did I show you before?
Kaluja that another one even shown you.
Good. Which one did I show you before?
Kanalan.
Good. Which one did I show you before?
Kanalan.
Good. Which one did I show you before?
Wouldn't that Panin been shown you before?
And last one, which one did I show you before?
Ngana even shown you.
Good. Open this bottle and put water into this cup.
Obrum kujiman yanade bottle, podvijiman ngaba.
Motor planning, or praxis, is assessed through a single command to determine ideomotor praxis, and a multiple sequence command determines ideational praxis.
Good.
This pouring water task is a multi-stage command, assessing praxis amongst other things. It's only scored out of 1.
Show me how you use this comb.
You show me pananya you use that Tuluburu.
Good, excellent.
Well, that concludes the cognitive part of the assessment. You should now take some time to talk to your interpreter about the results. A couple of things to bear in mind are cultural and regional differences. For example, if the person's dreaming totem is a crocodile, the optional picture of a dog can be used in its place if the person deems it's necessary. This should be established prior to getting started, and a different animal picture can be printed out from the website to use in the relevant sections. So the question is what to do with all this valuable data that you've collected. Well, the important thing is that clients with a low cognitive screen score are referred to a doctor for medical screens so that other possible causes of cognitive impairment can be ruled out, such as depression and delirium. Of course, the doctor will require additional information from you and the person's family as to their general well-being. Now, all of this should be done prior to a dementia diagnosis being made.